Hello everybody, I am Tom and you were watching me play Cyberpunk. So in between the last episode and this one, I went around and did some shopping. I bought a couple of gun upgrades, a couple of body upgrades, that kind of stuff. I don't think I'll leave it in. There wasn't anything particularly interesting that happened. The only thing that did happen, if you notice my active quest now, I got a text message from somebody, which I didn't read because I thought I'd wait until I was actually recording the episode. But if we go into messages, I got a message from unknown number, also from Wakako apparently. I rarely admit to my mistakes, but this time I will make an exception. I underestimate your determination. Yours and Takamura's. All I can say is that you keep my name entirely out of this affair. Of course, I will return the favor. Cool. And then unknown number. Let's meet. Notel Motel Room 210. What do you want? No reply, seemingly. So meet at the motel. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm outside Afterlife, and the reason I'm outside Afterlife is I want to start this here, which seems to be Johnny's side quest. That's what it seems like to me, which sounds fantastic. And this is going to let Johnny overtake me.
So, you ready? Rogue should be here any minute.
Strummer Guild, squeeze her for favors. Remind her all about how she left you to die in Saka Tower.
First, she was sure I was dead already. Second, I'd never do that to her. Don't have to.
What? You gonna use your charm?
Rogue's never said no to me. Ever.
Yeah, it's because she loves you, you dickhead. Let's go.
Okay. I'm ready.
That's a big fucking pill.
About fucking time.
Ooh, look a little different. Fuss with your hair, or...
It's good to be back.
Never knew you'd got off somewhere. What's your poison?
Tequila old-fashioned. Top it up with beer. And sprinkle in some chili.
Silverhand special. Been a while since anyone ordered that.
That sounds horrible, by the way. Tequila topped with beer and chili.
Give me another.
You got it.
It's a drug addict that hasn't been getting a fix this entire time. Yep. As expected.
Cassius Ryder. You mean anything to you?
Mm-hmm. Tattoo guy. How do you know the name?
We go back. Where'll I find him?
Got a salon in Watson, Pershing Street.
Well, this can't end well.
So what'll it be? Billy Goat or the other one?
Other one. She's gonna love it.
Sure she will. Jeremiah Grayson. Heard he's an operator for Smasher. But you didn't hear that from me.
Hey, who are you again?
Yeah, could say we had something in common. Ruby Collins. Sloppy second for Grayson after I banged her.
Johnny. I fully expected this, by the way.
Hey! What the? Hey, drink slinger.
I'm a lot smaller than you, Johnny. My metabolism cannot handle this. Maybe it can, I don't know. Maybe I've got a fake kidney. Liver? Liver. Both.
¡Más rápido! Left or right?
I think I got something better. Hey, you Ruby?
What? You've heard about me?
Let's get out of here. Tell you what I heard. Then you'll show me if I'm right. Just got a little biz to take care of first.
Ooh, straight projectile. My hat looks ridiculous.
Yo! Get your fucking paws off Ruby. She ain't going anywhere with you. She's on that clock, got it?
Fuck, I missed this. Be waiting outside.
You waiting for me?
Let's go back to my place.
Where to?
Martin Street. But take the long way.
Look good on you. Got a light?
I feel like I should got better clothes for this. My shoes are ridiculous. Well, that can't be good.
Fuck. We could have died.
Ruby.
Maybe I'll call.
Ruby, focus. I need to talk to Grayson.
He was playing her.
Hello, Night City.
But did he talk to Rogue at all?
Spit blood first thing every morning?
Talk about something else, please.
Sure. First time you walked up, sensed there was something familiar about you.
Blah, blah, Johnny told you. Don't seem surprised.
Was surprised, but not anymore. You probably don't remember.
Got flashes here and there. Not everything, thank God.
He called me early morning. Of course, I thought it was you. And I thought, cute kid. Too bad she's gone completely whacked.
Came to see for yourself, huh? Morbid curiosity.
Mm-hmm. And I found Johnny Silverhand.
Feels weird, this. You knowing about Johnny?
Face is changing, you know? Still look like V, but that mean smirk, I'd know it anywhere. How he talks, moves, how he smokes.
I don't smoke.
I know. Could never confuse you two. So sleep soundly.
Smasher, he tell you about him?
Yes. Didn't know he'd come back to NC. Johnny found some way to get at him.
Wait, Grayson?
Jeremiah Grayson. Works for Smasher. Johnny got a tip off some stripper, don't ask me how. Ebonique. Just that. Still, let me see what I can do. We're gonna get that son of a bitch.
Know what Smasher's been up to all this time?
Disappeared after the Sokka Tower assault in 2023. All thought he was gone for good. Then suddenly reappeared. Did a few Mondo jobs for Arasaka, then went right back to ground. Nobody's seen him in years. Except Grayson, apparently.
Can I help at all?
In your state? You're useless. Almost. Hollow buzz you when I learn something.
Okay.
Unbelievable that bastard's somewhere in your head.
I know this feel.
Oh, fuck.
You ought to be the one puking right now.
Yeah, well, life ain't fair.
Sure picked the right moment to bolt out of my body.
Ought to be happy I left it all.
I trust you.
I am. Look at me, spewing joy and rainbows.
Like a fucking ray of sunshine. Well, we moving?
You'll notice me zooming in occasionally. That's literally, as I've been playing, I've been realizing that I like getting good thumbnail pictures. So, like, occasionally I'll zoom in, I'm like, oh, I might be able to crop that out as a good thumbnail as I'm going. Well,
The hell is this place?
Place where you can puke all over the carpet, no problem. Beggar, not chooser.
we've been here before, I think. I think this is the place where I got the dude out. Alright, well, while we wait for Rogue to call, a couple of things I can do. I can do the final car race. That's something I'm tempted to do.
Feeling better?
No.
I'd punch you, but you're not real. Like, that's the thing, I knew he was gonna go on a bender. Like, clearly, that's obviously what he was gonna do. It's just that, like, not even, like, I expected him to do that. It's just the fact that I didn't even consider the fact that he could go on a massive bender, and then, like, he'll fucking... he just leaves for the hangover. Like, it doesn't even affect him. Also, alright, we're back. So I fiddled around for a while trying to figure out how I could show you my forearm. I have a tattoo on my forearm. I did notice it, but I couldn't see it properly. So, I didn't get a chance to actually look at it properly, unfortunately. Alright, so next thing we're gonna do... how long did that take? A bit. Let's go to Judy's apartment and continue Judy's quest, I think. We're actually relatively close to Judy's apartment anyway. This is a car I bought in one of my buying montages, by the way. Once again, I should plug in a controller. Like, I have my controller just sitting here, like, it's not that much of a hassle to plug it in, but... the car's handle, like... I mean, to be fair... Well, no, even then, I was going, like, what, 50 mile an hour? I should be able to take that corner at 50 mile an hour in a car like this. But it just skids the fuck out. Granted, I'm now going 100 miles an hour. So it would make sense that I would skid out going too tight around a corner. Alright, Judy's apartment... I do actually like this car quite a lot, though. Some of the more expensive ones I think are going to be really cool. Oh, wait.
Hey, V. Come on in. Pizza's getting cold.
Were you the guy
We're in the
threatened?
kitchen.
No.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat.
What's up?
This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
How are ya?
Okay, I guess, but, you know, sad as hell.
Were you and Evelyn close?
Yeah, blew up in her face when she showed up back at Clouds. She was supposed to be long gone, the one who got away. But deep in my heart, I was glad to see her back. Feel like such a gunk now.
You'll never get rid of the stench of the corpse. You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
So changed your mind, huh? Quickly, too.
I'm here. Doubt I need to explain why.
Now here's the thing. Gonna insist you explain. If we're to pull this off, I need to be sure you're all in. And know why you're all in.
You don't know the first thing about Clouds, do you? You know Misato and the other Tiger Claw bosses see and hear everything that goes on there. I didn't get this far by shouting all my plans from the window. By the way, Forrest didn't show up for work today. Or yesterday.
No shit, I wonder why.
He's not coming back. Doubt I need to explain why to you.
Me? I've got no idea why. Remember that.
Done saying hello to each other? Revolution won't plan itself. I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Preem-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine, I'll sit by the window.
The body will react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom. Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
Right. Fair enough.
Tech that's all pros and no cons. I don't buy it. Side effects, spill them.
Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it.
Can't find a workaround.
And that's it.
I don't know. Only way to determine that'd be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side too. You could murder someone and not remember a thing.
I don't find that unethical.
Solo skills don't lie in just executing movements. There are split-second processes that happen. Logistics, decision-making. Result of years of practice. Doubt your chip's capable of compensating for that.
You're probably right. But I don't see another way. Alternative's intensive training, but we don't have time for that.
How did you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Maiko's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and Clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom? Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Gotta admit, not bad.
Yeah, for the market square in Kabuki. Before we start talking serious biz, gonna need to see serious action.
You just saw him.
I saw a bar trick. I want to see a fight. Got an expert in causing bodily harm among us. I want to see how Tommy handles her.
V? Just don't mess up my digs, okay? I like it here.
It's on now.
What the?
Damn.
You there? Can you hear me?
Look at me go! You see that? Woo! Gotta do some cardio.
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Who, me? This is my impressed face.
Happy now?
I'm rarely happy, but that was proof enough. Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and tiger claws in and around will overpower. Take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours. Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato is the man you gotta get to.
Hiromi Sato? Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment, H8 Mega Tower, topmost floor. It's a penthouse. Almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
Sweet, clean speed. Because life is too short to be slow.
Wouldn't it be better to ambush him on the street, like while he's chomping on a scop dog or taking a piss in a back alley? Why even try breaking into a penthouse? Probably crawling with guards.
Hiromi don't go anywhere without security. So 1, makes no difference. 2, this is only a show of force demonstrating what we are capable of. Which is a lot more than street thuggery.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Count me in, Judy. Already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please. I'll set up the meet with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit. I'm scared, V.
Should be.
Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
Judy! For real? No. Don't want to hear it.
But
Not a word.
I'm glitching the fuck out. Gotta try and hide that fact. It's not working very well.
V, everything okay? V, you don't look so hot.
Okay. Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna club?
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip? Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Make yourself at home.
Of the Fenghuang nanobots suddenly ceased their pollination function and caused great for the Lumberby capital, though the cause remains unknown.
It's interesting, I seem to have glitches. Had to run, then we'll wake you, leave you some breakfast to eat up. Thank you. I seem to have problems.
No. Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste. Except for one thing.
And what's that?
Way she looks at you. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. Makes you all mushy inside. I can feel it.
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised.
Unknown model. Alright, got a message from Rogue. Good to know. Let's see. How's it going, Bill? Feeling better? I'm chatting with my people. It looks like it might have a lead on Grayson. Everything's fine. I'm ready. What's the play? Sit tight for now. I need to comb through some intel, but it looked promising. Good to know. Alright, I can leave.
Oh, well.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
First three are collector's items nowadays.
I love how I'm just snooping at this point.
Someone likes getting their feet wet.
Don't need to be an expert to tell the Gear's pro.
Who would have thought?
Perilous future. Electropunk? I'd rather puke out my ears.
Yeah, it sounds like a rocker. Back to snooping. Evie, I can't believe you're not here anymore. I regret everything I did and everything I didn't do. Why did I help you with the brain dance? Why did I let this gonk heist happen? Why didn't I see what you were up to until it was too late? Why didn't I protect you? I let you down and I have to live with that for the rest of my life. Please forgive me. High index contact lenses, boys with sensors, neural signal augmenter. Pain circuit breaker for dolls. Once the max pain threshold is reached, the session automatically shuts down. Player receives a fine. Not a bad idea. Stop sadism. Yeah, I've chilled and finally realized why you needed to make your little power move to make me out to look like a psycho bitch. It wasn't easy to come to terms with, but since you already planted your flag, can we talk about what to do next? Despite what you said about Evelyn, I haven't seen anything get under your skin like that in a while. Judy, stop pushing my buttons. Now all of a sudden you know when I do or don't give a damn about something. I stopped spilling ever since you decided to fix Clouds. As always, I've got a plan to save the world, but you expect me to do it. You've got a plan to save the world and you expect me to do it. If you want to do something about it, then by all means, but don't wait for anybody else. Get in touch once you've got specifics. One merc isn't enough. I have specifics my place tonight. I'll be there, one condition. You'll keep your distance when things go down. That's what mercs are for. I think it's time you understood that it's not going to decide, that you're not going to decide for me anymore. This is my plan and I'm going to do it my way. You can either help me or you can or you can keep telling me how naive I am for wanting to shake up the system. Everything needs time and pragmatism. But you know what? My patience for that bullshit is gone. Why do you even want me to keep my distance? Maybe I just don't want something to happen to you. Or maybe I think you're unstable and that you'll fuck everything up. Your pick. You always seem to know my reasons better than me. Why keep pretending? To Lucy Thackeray. I have a friend with a doll chip that was damaged by a netrunner. Since the attack, she's been catatonic. The chip was fixed and functions normally, but her condition hasn't improved. I'll pay for expert advice. Here's what I'll do. Uninstall that chip. Just make sure you do it with the proper anesthesia and she's closely monitored. In any case, you can just bring her to me. How about a house call? I'd rather not move her. She's been through every kind of hell you can imagine. I'll pay extra. Okay, I have a free slot tomorrow. And still nothing. From Evelyn. Hey, it's been like 1,000 years since we saw each other. What's up with you, girl? You still cooped up with Susie's basement? Still with Maiko? Hoping at least one of those things isn't true anymore. So, I've got a tiny favor to ask. Okay, it's more like a humongous favor. Stupid important to me, but should be breeze for a geek like you. Holler back at me. Mine's straight up just telling me what's going on. This got anything to do with your previous messages? And yes, one of those things isn't true anymore. I need you to scroll a virtue for me, that's it. I promise in exchange I'll make sure you don't have to do anything for the rest of your life but art. Let's just meet, okay, where I can find you these days. Susie's basement. Working with us, N1's channel N54. Hi, you're the biggest TV broadcast channel in Night City. Okay. Some of the BDs recently fell into our lap and were really interested. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young, dynamic team of artists like yourself with flexible working conditions and the chance to create an eye-popping portfolio. Let us know what you think. Best wishes, Nicole Wands. Hi, did you receive my last message? Would really like you to consider the office. I assumed no answer was enough. Hey, Judy, of course I understand. Let me know if you change your mind. Interesting. She doesn't want to work as a media. Is that because she's... I guess she wants to change the life of the dolls, I guess, but... Hey, from Roxanne Summers. Or Sumner, sorry. I had a really weird sitch with a client. I met him at a bar when I was offline. He said he'd be coming to me exclusively for a few months and that he wanted to get to know me. He talked a lot. He's a corpo. He said his job isn't that different to mine because he also has to put on an act all day. Like he was to play golf with his boss, who he hates or whatever. So it seemed kind of nice. Now he wants to meet up outside Clouds. What do I do? Take him to Liz's so you can keep an eye on him just in case. And keep a stunner on you. Very true. It's fucking sad, this. I can now understand why she turned down the job. Clearly, I'm reading these in, like, reverse chronological order, I'm pretty sure. But, like, she sees herself as a protector for a lot of the girls, it seems. Or a lot of the dolls in general, whether they're boys or girls. Rajiv Roy, Single Hand Studios. Ugh. Hi, you're one of the biggest movie production studios in the world. Would like to offer you... Oh, she just get these all the time. I see. I'd like to offer you a chance to work in a young, dynamic field, blah, blah, blah. Exactly the same email. Stop messaging me. Judy. To Evelyn. Hey, if I'm looking for a BD actor, client wants as little chrome as possible. Age doesn't matter. Know anyone who'd be up for it? Eddies aren't spectacular, but they're not terrible either. I'll ask. That's it, 2 words. Everything alright? I don't know, Judy. Everything's been nagging at me lately. Starting to think I wasn't made for this. Sleazy clients, porn, piss poor conditions, shitty eddies. Wasn't meant to turn out like this. We deserve more, don't we? Interesting. Hey Jude, sorry about earlier today. I was pissed at Susie and it took the flak for it. And you took the flak for it. I know how you work, but you played the wrong hand. I know. Talk to her again once you're both chilled. I'm sure it'll be fine. I doubt it. And compensation. I'd like to explore my options about an unlawful juvenile detention when I was 16 years old. Weird. I'm pretty sure I'm owed some kind of compensation. I'm looking for a lawyer who can take my case for 10% of the awarded sum. Huh. Kelly, can you please provide more details? How are you so sure the sentence was unlawful? I was convicted for stealing a fire truck and for the illegal use of property belonging to the fire department, except I didn't steal that truck. I found it in a scrapyard and fixed it up. It took me half a year, but when I was done, it looked better than factory new. They busted me on my first ride, and nobody believed that I didn't steal it. Winning compensation from the city council is extremely difficult, in my opinion, not worth the trouble. So you don't believe me either, thanks for nothing. Not necessarily. I mean, for 10% of the winnings, so they're effectively doing it pro bono. Yeah, I mean, even in today's society, that would be hard. In the corpo-run world of 2077, I think literally impossible to win a case like that, unfortunately.
And a similar fate awaits any to this day who strays too close to the southern edge of the Korean peninsula.
TV next year shitter. One way to do it. I'm just gonna assume the door will close itself. Just civilians. The one in the middle kind of looked like Tiger Claw, just because of the way his hair's done. Cool. So, we're now sitting at like 40 minutes, so I think I'm going to leave it there. We actually did quite a few things there. I kind of want to meet with this person here. I want to do this race. Rogue will call me at some point. At some point I'll get a call from Maiko as well, with more details. So there's a lot of things that I'm doing, and it's kind of working out well because it's like, wait a couple of days to get called. So I can go do the other jobs that I'd been waiting for and then did get called. So it is working out kind of well. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode though. So if you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm just going to check if I have anything to sell. Not really. Some food that I'm never going to eat, but other than that, I think we're pretty safe. Alright, sweet. See you next time, guys.